My name is Youssef. I used to believe in many things, my family, my work, my strength, but not in God. I was born in Damascus, Syria. My father was Muslim, but not very strict. My mother prayed often, quietly, with tears. We grew up surrounded by tradition, but tradition without hope becomes heavy. When the war came, it took everything. Our home, my older brother, and eventually my faith in anything. I escaped to Turkey, then to Greece. I slept in refugee camps. I worked long nights washing dishes. People smiled at me, but I felt invisible. I drank a lot. I stopped calling my mother. I told myself, if there is a God, he's either cruel or asleep. One night, I passed an old Orthodox church in Athens. It was cold. I stepped in only to warm up. It smelled like nothing I'd ever known. Incense, beeswax, something ancient. A priest was chanting alone. No one else was there. I didn't understand the words, but I didn't want to leave. I came back the next week, and the week after. I never spoke to anyone, just sat in the back. Something about the chanting, it didn't try to convince me, it just let me breathe. After a month, the priest noticed me. He smiled, placed a small icon of Christ into my hands, and said, "He already knows your story." I didn't understand, but those words followed me home. That night, I had a dream. I was standing in the middle of rubble, my childhood street in Damascus. Everything was burning, and in the middle of the smoke stood a man, not glowing, not shouting, just still. He held a cross. I screamed, "Why didn't you save us?" He looked at me and said, "I was there. I was with him when he died. I was with you when you ran. And I'm here now." I woke up crying. I hadn't cried in years. I returned to the church the next day and told the priest everything. He didn't interrupt, he didn't preach. He just said, "What you saw is who we worship." And then he opened a book. It wasn't modern, no lights, no stage, just pages worn from use, the prayers of the church, the prayers of the saints. It felt like something ancient was breathing again through me. I started catechism. I fasted for the first time in my life, not for control, but for clarity. I went to confession and left feeling like someone took the war off my back. On Holy Saturday, in a church by the sea, I was baptized. Cold water, warm tears. When they anointed me with oil, I felt like every scar on my soul was being touched by mercy. I took the name Isaac for the one who was nearly sacrificed but was saved by the mercy of God. I am not perfect. I still struggle with anger, with shame, with memory. But now I'm not alone. I light my candle. I bow before the icons. I call God Father, and I call the saints my family. And every Pascha, when we shout, "Christ is risen," I know he is because I've seen him, not with my eyes, but with the part of me that came back to life. My name is Isaac. I was a refugee, a doubter, a man at the edge. But now I am Orthodox, not because I'm better, but because I was broken. And the church didn't turn away. The ancient church waited for me, and I came home.